at first glance, what are your reactions after a game like that where you guys fight back, get the first goal, fight back from 2-1, and then it goes to this resistance?
It was a good
Result.
hockey game. You know my thoughts on the shootout. Once it goes to a shootout, you might as well flip a coin.
Is that the type of game you want to see from your team? I mean, you don't get the results, but in a tight game against a good club like that, headed into the stretch here.
It was a good hockey game. It was tight checking hockey game. Hard to create offense, I thought. First period, not a lot going on from either team because of the checking. Second period, we gave up a couple good chances. We got a couple good chances. Third was more of the same. I mean, it was tight checking hockey game, and we had our chances to win it in overtime. We didn't capitalize, and their goalie made some saves, and it goes to a shootout. So I thought it was well played hockey game by both teams. I have no problem with the way we played.
A lot of people are surprised Nate didn't get an assist on the Taves goal unassisted. Is there a process to challenge something or do anything, or will you guys do anything to have it reviewed or looked at?
Yeah, there is a process. You can look at it, and if you have video proof that there's an assist, then he would get one.
Will the team go through that process?
Yeah, we can look at it. Yep.
What was the thought process on that challenge for the hand pass, and what was the explanation you were given after it was not called back?
I didn't get given one. So I'm positive it hit his glove, but like I think there's more to it than that. Like he directs it, like it hits his glove and goes over to the other player, and there might be more to that rule than just hitting his glove. That it might need to be intentional if that's, but we'll dig into it tomorrow and see.
Goalie battle between Shesterkin and Guerilla. What did you think of Guerilla's game?
I thought it was great. Didn't like the goal against, but I thought he played great. Yeah, he made those two big saves he made on Panarin on the breakaway, and then we got beat off the wall. I think it was Kreider one time or blocker save in the second period. Yeah, I liked the way he played a lot. I didn't love the goal against because we pop a rebound back out into the slot and then they score from behind the net. You're never going to be real happy about that, but he battled in there tonight.
Going back to the challenge, is that frustrating because we just saw one very similar hit off the cup overturned, I think, on this homestand?
Yeah, well, that's what that's what I was saying. So we'll reach out to the league. They make their ruling. You're not going to you don't. There's no argument after they make their ruling. So I thought it was worth the challenge because it hits his glove. I'm almost positive it hits his glove. We can zoom in on one of the replays. Brett had it pulled up, but we'll see what they say on it. I don't know exactly what they're going to say.
Minus those couple of missed details, you had said that you wanted to see the team play a full 60 minutes. Do you feel like you got that effort out of them?
We checked hard tonight, and like I said, that was a tight checking hockey game, right? Like so, both goalies were good. I mean, it's hard to produce offense, and I thought we did a nice job of that. The scoring chances, like just looking at them in between periods, like first period was even. I dug into some of the chances against in the second. We did a nice job on our checking in the second, except for those two instances that we got saves on. So, and I thought we checked pretty well in the third too, and started to get probably a little bit more dangerous in the third offensively.
With no foul in the lineup, Dugan was elevated to the second line, and they were off to a shaky start, but it obviously paid out in the end. I was curious how you need to stick with it with that line.
Yeah, I thought all three of those guys worked hard, managed the puck well, defended hard. I thought again, like throughout, you're not in a game like that when they're rolling and we're rolling. It's you need everybody, right? I didn't think we had any passengers tonight. We had some guys that played a little bit better than other guys, and some guys that didn't hit the top tier of their game, but they still played hard and gave us everything they had, even though, sometimes under pressure, maybe we didn't handle it and break through some of their checking as well as we would have liked. I still thought they played hard and played with good intention.
Of course, Nate is someone who you're always playing in overtime. Was that how much of, I guess, your game plan tonight was just A, just trying to get him out there, and B, was the streak even a consideration, or was it you could give a game about the streak, it was just more get your best player out there and try to win the game?
Yeah, I don't think about the streak when we're playing. Certainly we've been trying to keep it going, as a group. I think everyone's excited for it. But in overtime, usually with Nate, is he's going until he tells me he needs a breather, or I think, or if I'm reading it, that he really needs a breather. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah, he's responsible that way. Like he'll go, and if he gets caught out on a long one, he'll just like look over and I'll be like, "You good?" And he's like, "I need a minute," and I'll send somebody else, you know. But usually it's every second shift for a few reps anyway, and if he's feeling good, he goes again. If he's not, he'll tell me he needs a breather and we put somebody else out. He's a most dangerous guy, right? Like out of the forward group especially, and so I like to move him around with a couple different guys.
Sorry about that. With this streak, I asked Andrew about it. He said that as long as he's been in the league, he said 35 straight home games with a point. It's hard to even like wrap your head around if the streak did end. Just your thoughts on it, kind of overall. And how
It's incredible. I mean, really, it's incredible. It just speaks to the consistency and the high level of play for that long. It's incredible. I mean, look at who he's trying to track down, Gretzky at 40.
Was it ever distracting? You know, worrying?
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's a positive thing. You know, guys are excited for him, and you know, guys get excited on our team when other players hit milestones and you know have big nights, and you know it's a tight group in there, and so I think it's been a real positive thing. Like especially down the last little bit. I don't think anyone thinks about it when he's at 15, 16, 17, 20, whatever. But you start getting to the you know when he starts passing the number 3 and number 2 on the list, I think guys are all like really rooting for him.
Between this game and the game at Madison Square Garden, any big overarching lessons that you put in your back pocket? You see this team down the line at the end.
Well, you always take like things out of the games that you think worked, the things you got to do better. Like that's basically what our game review is every game that we play, and what we could have done better and what we could have maybe exploited more, and you know what we have to look out for on the checking side of it. We make our notes and move on for the next night.
Good. Thank you.
Yep, thanks.